And if you have a situation that you can't solve, it's just going to hang over your head every day of your waking life. And you are going to feel powerless, waiting for other people or things to change so that you can finally feel okay. But the truth is that if you can come out of the forest and see the whole landscape as opposed to being in the middle of the trees, there's usually a solution there. Sometimes you don't know what the solution might be. That's when you bring in an expert. Sometimes you can sense what the solution might be, but you're discouraged even trying to implement it because it just seems daunting. Well, that's when you bring in an expert who can break it down into chunked steps for you and hold you accountable to complete one step at a time till you get to the end. Like one of my clients, she started with me bar exam stage. She's passed, she's licensed, working for years now. And she's like, I think I've grown out of this job. I've kind of burnt out. I don't have any kind of joy or excitement for this job like I had before, but I'm stuck. It's like, okay, well, why don't you apply for jobs? Well, because run down the list of excuses. And also, I don't want to leave my boss in the lurch. And also, I don't know if I, actually qualify for the jobs that I really want. And also, what if I just go to another job and it becomes the same thing? And the answer to that was plain and clear. She had 3 roads to Rome, so to speak, but she couldn't get started on any one of them because there was just too much happening here. So we had to break it down, chunk, 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 and hold her accountable for moving through one step at a time. And each time we came to the next step, all the mindset stuff, the lack of confidence, the fear, the feeling of imposter syndrome, all those things would come up. And we would work through each one of those things in the session. And then she would go forth and complete her next chunked step. And step by step by step is how she came out of the rut with her work and was able to actually infuse her current work with more passion and joy, and then also set up her next step for increased income, because that was another thing she wanted was an increased salary, increased income plus passion for the work again, and coming out of burnout, which is directly linked to not being motivated about your work anymore. There goes your burnout. So sometimes the issue is that the problem is just too big to go at it by yourself, and then you have to make a decision whether I'm okay with letting this problem linger or whether I care about my well-being enough to get some support and climb out of this problem.